What's up, guys? I know I haven't been live in forever, but it's because my family got sick. So, hey to everybody that's gonna join. I'm gonna talk to y'all as y'all come in, and hey to everybody that's catching the replay. Your girl hasn't went live in a minute because all my kids got sick. And you know how that goes. And right now, I'm kind of on. I think that whatever germs they had is trying to get to me because baby, my tummy is not okay. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a second to see who comes through and see if we get this chit chat going on. You know, as always, y'all are welcome to talk about whatever you want. There is no rules except for keep it respectful. You know, I'm not really a huge fan of trolls. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want to talk, we can talk, but don't be disrespectful to me or anybody that's in my chat. And other than that, I know the title said brainstorming because, baby, we need to raise $2,500 in 15 days. I know. I know. But things just didn't work out the way that I thought they would work out because my start date actually got pushed back. But we'll get into that. Just give it a second. Trying to get my video pushed out there into the algorithm, and then we'll see what the conversation does, and I will update you guys on everything that's going on. And because there's some stuff to talk about, you know what I'm saying? There is some things to talk about. So yeah, like, as always, I feel blessed. Like, I always feel blessed. No matter what mess is going on in my life, I still always feel blessed because God is good, and I will never not give him the glory for whatever's happening. But you know, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes to see what comes through, and then I'm gonna get to talking about whatever I'm gonna talk about. So y'all hang tight. If you got something you want to talk about in the chat, go ahead and drop a message, a comment in the chat, and then I'll get to it, and we'll talk about it. I really hate that you can see the ring light in my glasses, y'all. That irks me so bad, but my room is so dark right now, so I had to turn it on because it's overcast outside. So sorry about that. Hey, Alicia. Hey, girl. I need to catch up on some of your videos because I have been out of it. We have been sick. A mess. How are you doing this morning? Is everything going good for you? I hope so. Girl, the cold germs got us. They got us good. It was some stomach bug mixed with like a respiratory. Everybody was coughing and hacking all over the place, baby. I was fighting for my life in here and trying to stay healthy. It was a lot happening. It was a whole lot going on. Yeah, girl, it was a lot. And I think right now I'm getting it because my stomach is not okay. It's not okay. But yeah, hey to whoever else is watching. I see I got a couple of viewers in here. Please don't be shy. Go ahead and drop a hey. Even if you can't stay, I just want to know that, like, hey, see how you doing, see where you're tuning in from. I love to have organic conversations, so go ahead and say hi if you're scrolling by and this stopped your scroll. Say hey, and you can keep on going if you want, or you can stay and chat. We can chat about whatever. I haven't been live in a while, y'all, just because I've been sick. I haven't been sick. Hey, girl, how are you doing? Yeah, but I don't want to keep repeating what I was saying, so let's just jump into it. I know the title of this is brainstorming because, y'all, I need to brainstorm how to make $2,500 in 15 days. I feel like with all my creative abilities, I can figure something out. Just going through the whole oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, girl. That's always something. But yeah, so first things first, the kids are doing better. Ethan and Eli actually had a field trip today, so they're like having the time of their life. I was supposed to chaperone, but remember I told you I got hired at this job, right? I was supposed to start the 8th. They messaged me the night of the 7th and was like, hey, we have to push back your start date till the 15th. I said, okay, cool. It kind of threw my plans off of how I was about to make some things shake when it came to paying what needed to be paid. So we ain't outside houseless. So now, because my tech day is basically the 15th was my day that I had to set up my computer and all that stuff. Which, y'all, let me just tell you how beautiful God just worked everything out. Y'all know I've been in between blessings for a minute, and I don't even know, the Lord been sustaining me and my kids, right? So I didn't have a headset. You had to have a particular headset to work this job. Like, you had to have a USB headset, not one with a jack. So I didn't have that. But when I got hired for the job, I said I had everything. Because why would I turn down a job? Baby, I've been trying to get a job for a minute now. Like, I'm not turning down nothing. So I was like, yeah, of course I got it. I didn't have no computer. I mean, of course I have my MacBook, you know what I mean? But they want a Windows PC, right? So I ain't had no computer. I ain't had no headset. I ain't had no nothing. I ain't have nothing that they said I needed to have. But I took that job. And I said, Lord, I believe that this is where I'm supposed to be at right now. So make it do what it do. So, I mean, up to the day of the tech day, y'all, I was like, how am I going to do this? I'm formulating plans in my mind, but like I told y'all know I live with my son's dad, and I can't make him do nothing. I can't make him do nothing. I can't make him do nothing. So he going through a season of life, and so if he don't want to get up and go outside and work, what can I do? I just keep bumping my gums, but then we ain't here fighting. I ain't got time to do that. So I gotta worry about me and my kids, right? So I'm just like, God, how can I make this money? So that's when I decided to create the AI influencer I told y'all about I was gonna do. I created the AI influencer, and baby, we are over 3,000 followers right now, subscribers on that YouTube channel, and we got monetized. And I did all of that within 3 weeks. I know I posted on my Instagram. 3 weeks, I got this girl's page monetized, okay? So I know eventually the money, excuse me, don't do that, don't do that. Yep. Okay, so he changed the light setting, so here we are. And now we are on the rainbow. Hey, Janisha. Hey, girl. Hey. So what was I talking about? So 3 weeks, I got her monetized. I got her, she's a musician. I told you that. She's a songwriter because, well, she's a singer because, one, I've been writing songs since I was 7. I have a whole book of songs. I love writing songs. I just don't feel like I have the voice that I want to sing the songs that I like to write. So, anywho, I created an AI influencer. Y'all know I love AI, and she is a singer, and she's a Christian artist, actually. Thank you very much, because y'all know my faith is important to me. Whoa, why are you turning off my ring light? Can you stop? And now you got it making noises. I think you broke it. I don't know, but leave it alone, because these people need to be able to see me, because I'm running my mouth about something that they need to hear about. Excuse me, Jackson. I forgot to set his office up before I started. Wow, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. So y'all know I didn't tell anybody. I only said that I was doing this, and I would say it like in passing. I didn't tell anybody, like I didn't share out who this was or anything, because only people like super close to me, like, you know what I'm saying, like really my son's, whoa, shoot, my son's dad, because he's in the house with me, my son, and my son's little friends, because they was like, oh my God, I told my son, share me out with your little friends, with the little girlies, share me out, right? So my son, when I say I love Eli so much, like obviously I love him because he's my son. But when I say I love my son so much, because he supports whatever endeavor I be on, because I know he's only 11, but that's my boy. Like, that's my best friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not in that weird boy mom way, because I don't play all of that. And I ain't never gonna play all of that. I'm gonna be like, sis, he cheating on you. Go ahead and go about your business. You deserve better. I'm never gonna do no stuff. I'm not that type of boy mom, okay? And I don't think any of the millennial girlies really are. I think that's some weird stuff from, I don't know, some hood chicks that decided that that's what they gonna do. I don't know. But all my friends, all of us that are boy mom, we don't play that kind of mess. We don't play that weird, that's my boyfriend. We don't play that, that's my son's sexy. We don't play that. I don't even know where that narrative came from. Somebody weird did that, and I don't know why a bunch of groupies decided to do that, but like, I don't play that mess over here ever, okay? Not this one. I'm gonna call a spade. Like, he ain't no good. I'm sorry, that's my son. I love him. I'm always gonna love him, but he ain't no good. Go on about your business, girl. Go on about your business. He ain't gotta take me to prom. He ain't doing that. He ain't gotta do none of that. Ain't nothing wrong with certain stuff, but that ain't it over here. Anywho, let me get back to, hold on. What y'all say? Hey, crazy boy. 805. 805, is that where you from? Because 805 is where I was born and raised at. Where was the link? I'm gonna be in and out because I'm at my appointment for, okay. Oh yeah, check on my niece. Make sure she good. So like my son, I know he's 11, but like that's my homeboy. Like, oh, okay. I thought you was from the 805. I was like, okay, I see you. But he's so supportive of like whatever creative or business idea I'll be talking about. He'd be like, Mom, what you got going on? And I love it. And I bring him into it because I want to teach my son about business early. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that the only thing he ever saw of me was like mom struggling, or what you doing on the internet at 10:44 and you 11? Did you skip school today or are you out sick? I don't know why I be attracting the kids to my lives, but I don't even mind it because whatever assignment God has me on is what He has me on. So I'd rather you be watching me than watching some of these crazy folks out here. Okay, so but yeah. So my son supports whatever his mom does. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I love it because he sees me being creative, and really he sees me like, even in my big old age, like, hey, it's never too late to live your dream. It's never too late to follow something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets to see that side of me, like, and I try my best to not let him see the struggle part of life, like, and when stuff be happening, I really try hard at my kids that it doesn't touch my kids. But he's getting older now that he knows some stuff, so like he does understand some things, you know what I'm saying? But like, I love that he's very, when I have this idea to do something, he's very like, Mom, you got this, Mom, that's dope. Like, he's supporting me. He's like, Mom, I shared your channel with all my friends. Like, he's like, Mom, the girls was playing your music in computer lab. And I'm like, that's my baby. Like, I love that young man so much. Like, that's my baby. So anywho, what was I talking about, y'all? Oh yeah, my influencer, my AI influencer that I created. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I thought there was like a button I could press to say hi to people. But anyhow, the first one gonna always be your rider. Listen, because I think that they grow up with us, especially when we're like young moms. And I think young moms are like into your 20s, because I feel like I didn't know nothing in my 20s. I thought I did. I thought I knew everything, but I didn't know nothing in my 20s. But that first child really grows up with you. So they see all the sides of you, unfortunately. And especially for a lot of us like millennial parents, like, in a lot of us 90s kids that grew up like, yeah, the firstborn grows up with their parents, unfortunately. It's fortunately and unfortunately. So like, I read something that said that like, you had the boomers who were just set in their ways because that's all they knew. Then you had, what is it, Gen X that comes after them. I don't know all that stuff, y'all. It gets too fancy for me. But they say that they were the ones that they did the best with what they could, and then there came us, because we grew up in the gauntlet basically as kids, the millennial parents, and we were like, we're parenting our inner child as well as being different parents to our kids. So mama, your mom's growing up with you, babe. Yeah. Cause I was 26 when I started having kids. And so you could, that firstborn grows up with you. I was 26 when I was 27. I was 26 when I got pregnant, and I turned no, I'm lying. I was 26 when I had Eli. Yeah, so they grow up with you. You know what I mean? So like, they see you maturing into the parent, the man or the woman that you're going to become. And so they see all those different sides of you. So that firstborn really is your ride or die, because they know you the best out of anybody. Just like you know them the best out of anybody, they know you the best out of anybody. And again, that's only speaking for situations where people are actually taking care of their kids. I can't speak for people that like have been in the foster care system and all that other stuff. I don't know, and that's unfortunate. And I wish I could just take all y'all with me and just love on all y'all. My mom was 18 when she had me. Oh, she was a baby. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you definitely grew, like, she grew up raising you. Like, y'all y'all was y'all was growing up together. So yeah, yeah, but he's my little rider. He supports everything, and I love that for him. You know what I mean? And I love that for me, because now that he's older, he's just like, Mom, you got this. You can do this. And I love that. And that's why I always pour into my kids, because I think it's important. They are the future. And I know that the world will try to tear these young men and these young women down. And I don't believe in that. So I pour into him. I pour into his, hey, Ren, it's okay if I only have 2 viewers, babe. It's fine. I don't care if it's 1. I don't care if it's 0, because whoever's supposed to hear this is supposed to hear this, baby. And whoever I'm supposed to talk to is who I'm supposed to talk to. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. But I don't feel no type of way about that. But yeah, I pour into my kids because, this world is a wild world, and too many people be getting broken down, and I don't believe that. So I pour into my son, I pour into his friends, like that. They like, your mom crazy, she don't play, but she like, I've always wanted to be that parent that, like, as he gets older, even with his friends, like, that it's a safe space here. I was subscribed because you look so kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always want them to know you have a safe space in our home. So if you got stuff going on at home, you always have a safe space here. If my son comes to me like, Mom, can such and such stay? Because, say less. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I was 19 when I had Michaela. Girl, I forgot you were young when you had your first. Yeah, like, that firstborn grows up with you. And I always want to be that type of parent. But I said all that to say, like, he's supporting what I do with my AI influencer. But yeah, the AI influencer is over. She has over 3,000 subscribers right now. My goal is to have 5K before the end of the year for Hey the Journey. And people are loving her music. She's a Christian. She's a Christian artist. Hey, Easy Money. People are loving her music. I haven't shared who I am behind the scenes because I just wanted to get the groundwork. And my goal was never to hide her. I never try to portray like, oh, this is a real person. Never. EJ and his friend are creating comics. Oh, I love that. I'm trying to find ways to support his interest in comic book creation. I love that. Does he draw? Is he into AI? Because that can help. Because even if they draw, AI can really help like with help like sort out like storylines, and like if they just want to brainstorm and just have, because sometimes us creatives, like our minds be so full of the creativity that we need someone to help kind of like clear, like put it in layman's terms, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't support AI, but at the end of the day, AI is here to stay. It's nothing we can do to stop it. It's already emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, so either you get with it or you're gonna get lost because it's taking over. All right, all right. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It's my first time on your channel. What's your channel about? I'm interested. Hey, Easy Money. So, my channel, most of the stuff you're gonna see on my page, you're gonna see like beauty influencer stuff with like wig reviews and stuff. But I've vlogged for years. I just vlog my journey as a mother, my kids. There's tons of content on there right now. I'm kind of on like a content break. I've really been focusing on streaming and going live and just talking to people and building community. But I'm really interested in AI. Sometimes I talk about AI. Sometimes I talk about my life. Sometimes I talk about parenthood. I'm also a college student. So like, it's a lot of things that go into here. Like, it's just we just try to come together. This world is crazy. I have a space for anyone that needs to talk about anything. If you just need someone to vent to, you need advice, whatever. We just hang out here. You know what I mean? I appreciate you stopping by. Even if you don't stay, I appreciate it. But yeah, what was I saying, y'all? I love that. I love parents being parents. Listen, that's all I can be. This world, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my kids so much. And they really, I say this, my kids saved my life. I was on a very, very destructive path when I found out I was pregnant. Like, I really didn't care about living, like, at all. It wasn't even on no, like, not trying to be here, unalive myself type thing. It was just, I had such a bad attitude. I didn't care about living. I was doing very reckless and dangerous stuff. And when I found out I was pregnant, it's like my whole life just flipped on his head. And, I really say my son saved my life. He comes up with the stories and his friend does the art. He used to draw and I want him to do more of his drawing. I love that. I love that so much. Girl, I support the arts. I love the arts. Honey, I'm a theater kid through and through. I'm a graphic designer before AI. And I just, I think AI really helps things blossom. But yeah, I'm really hyped about my AI influencer, y'all. So I just got monetized over on that channel. I'm so proud of myself. And even though there has been, like, obviously with anything you do, you're going to deal with negativity on some level, but it really hasn't been that much. I think the most has been like people trying to understand the story that I'm playing out with my character. Because for me, that's really what it feels like. It feels like a story I'm creating. I've got one daughter, and she brings so much joy to my life. Oh, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I'm sorry, so I don't want to like misgender you or anything, but I think that's beautiful. God didn't bless me with a daughter. I have 3 boys. I tried. I just knew I was gonna have a girl. I just knew it. Every time I just knew it. And every time the Lord said no. So now I did have a miscarriage, and I think that my miscarriage was my daughter. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like that was my daughter when I miscarried. But everything happens for a reason, so you know what I mean? But children are blessings. They're blessings. But yeah, y'all, I just got monetized and I'm so excited. It kind of sucks that all the views that like leading up to monetization, all that work that I had to put in, all those views don't count towards your money. And then I found out I had like $89 left over in my account from this channel on my YouTube AdSense. But they never sent it. All these years, they never sent it because my channel got demonetized because I was inactive for years. But I had $89 just carrying over and carrying over and carrying over. So now I took this channel off of it and I put my my AI influencer channel on it, because that's where I want to bring the AdSense revenue from, because that one's monetized over there. So hopefully I'll be getting a payout. Prayerfully, my prayer is it goes viral. I get at least one or two videos viral, because baby, I'm gonna make that money right there, because I need to pay this rent, because I ain't trying to be homeless. I'm a man. I have one daughter and two sons, and my daughter's low-key my favorite. Oh yeah, you know what? I remember my son's dad used to say all the time. He's just like, no, I think if I have a daughter, it will really turn me around. Like, so can you attest to that? Can you like does the daughter really soften y'all up like that, like, to where like you change? Alicia, I'm so proud of the growth on your channel, girl. Like, I don't know if I told you, like, I'm so proud. Like, you have been vlogging nonstop. I love it. You've been vlogging, doing shorts, going live. Girl, this is your season. I love it. I love to see growth. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, my son's dad was always like, man, I just need a girl because that'll calm me down. That'll change me. And I'm like, I don't know if it's that, but you know, I'm not a man. I don't have a daughter, so I don't know what to tell you. I know my boys have, it's crazy. Because as hard as I am, like I like to say that I'm a real ninja, but I'm a softie. My sons softened me up a lot, which is crazy. 700 videos told. That's dope. That's dope. It's so good to see you doing content like that. Like you pushing it out. I love that, because I tell people, if you don't put it out there, how people gonna find you? How you gonna grow? Once I had a daughter, it changed my life. I had so much more patience and more love to give. I'm so soft with her. So maybe it is some truth to that. Maybe it is some truth to that, because I do hear men talk about that. Like the daughters really soften them up. They do. Africa will never unite. You want me to explain my name, baby? You came in with a name like, whoo, Warren. My channel's name is Peculiar Royalty TV, and it's because my favorite scripture in the Bible is 1 Peter 2:9, for we are a peculiar people, a royal priesthood. And that has stuck with me. I've had this name since I've been on social media. I've never changed it. It's just something that always resonated me, that scripture, and I built my brand around all of that. So like if you look for anything that is mine, if you look up Peculiar Royalty, you're gonna see me. Now over the years, some other people have tried to pick up that name, but mine has been in the algorithm for so long, you're gonna hit off on me first. But yeah, that's where it came from. Only 19 to go from the goal I made for this month. That's awesome. I love to see it. I love to see it. Having a daughter made me realize that there's such a different connection I can't read. Hold on. Having a daughter made me realize that there's such a different connection a father has with his son versus daughter. I believe that, and I can only speak from the aspect of being a daughter myself to my father. Our relationship is very different than how he is with my brothers. And how the relationship with my mother, the things that I looked for and that I got when my dad was actually, being a father to me, was very different than what me and my mom had. I have 102 subscribers. Go girl, I'm proud of you, but in a good way. Hey Shane. My niece just caught 2 butterflies in the garden. She's 14 years old. I don't know how to explain to her that 2 butterflies are more than friends. She just disturbed the 2. What? Did I not process that right? Hey, Gordon. How you doing today? She is 14, so I don't know how to explain to her that 2 butterflies are more than friends. I don't know what you're talking about, Shane. And then the emojis that you put, I don't know what you're talking about, Shane. So I'm just give it to God, okay? Hallelujah. But yeah, I'm so. I gave you a like and I subscribed. Thank you, Gordon. I appreciate it. Is that a penguin? That's not a penguin. Is that Thomas the Train? Child, I can't see. What's your profile picture? What's your profile picture? Y'all got me squinting. Oh, it is Thomas the Train. Okay. I know it looked a little familiar. I wear these glasses and I need to update my prescription. My best friend's son at the time when I worked at Toys R Us, her son was obsessed with Thomas the Train. Like, he loved all of the characters. And I'm gonna be real, when I was younger, like, I really wasn't vibing with Thomas the Train until I got older, because I was like, why do they look like that? Like, why are their faces so adult and angry looking? Especially that angry Train. What's the one who always had a frown on his face? Like, I wasn't a viber of Thomas the Train. So like, as I got older and I was working at Toys R Us, which was like one of my first jobs, people was going crazy over Thomas the Train. I'm like, why do y'all like this? This is not animated. It's not, you know what I mean? And that one, he's always angry. Why is that Train angry? Like, it used to stress me out. Like, I don't know. But then as I got older and I started watching, my kids started watching it, I was like, oh, Thomas the Train's a little vibe. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like Thomas the Train. That's okay. I forgot. I think it's cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not fit to be on camera right now, Pops. Hi. Jackson says hi, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name either. It might be Gordon, but like, yeah, I was like, he's just always so angry. How you a train and you angry? You get to go see the world. But you know what I actually ended up like? There's a cartoon that's like trains that my son used to love watching. It wasn't Blaze, because Blaze was cars. It's another one, and he liked that. Or Diesel 10 or Diesel. Is it James? I believe he was red. I don't know. Y'all gonna make me look it up. Hold on. Let me look at it. Mommy. Oh, and another thing, y'all, my phone was broken. So what I had to do is I had an old iPhone that I had forgot all about, that I had paid off a while ago. And I was able to switch my little Obama phone number to my iPhone. So now I have a working phone. I'm looking it up, y'all. Diesel. His name is Diesel, the mean engine. But then there's a yellow one who he gets angry and grumpy a lot. His name is Duncan, and James be getting mad. See, I told you it was a couple of them. Hey, Jose, it was a couple of them on there that used to get mad. And I was like, why are these trains so upset? Like, I couldn't vibe with it. He's rude. Alicia, am I in trouble? You're not in trouble, but we just didn't understand what you were talking about. Maybe I was a little, my brain just didn't catch up. Cause what? I'm doing good, Jose. How are you? I'm blessed, you know? I know. Yeah. So like, that's why I never really got into Thomas the Train, because I was like, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, I keep getting off track. But yeah, my little AI influencer is doing so good. I'm so proud. And I really hope that I bring in some good money. Prayerfully, like I said, I need one of them things to go viral so I can make this money to pay these bills, right? Because I'm trying to figure out, I've been thinking about doing like a live marathon. I don't know, I can't spell, but glad to meet you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Gordon. You have a great day too. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. So I was thinking I think I'm gonna start like just kind of like, I'm not a person that comes online and begs. I feel like I'm not against people that come online and ask for money. I'm not against it, because I'm like, if you have a community and people are willing to help, more power to them. Like, I have nothing against that. But I'm very much a person like, let me exchange goods and services for income. So like, I'll be like, let me do some graphic design work for you and you can pay me, versus like, hey, can you give me some money? You know what I mean? So I've been trying to brainstorm ways that I can like use the gifts and talents that God gave me to make this money so I can pay these bills, and me and my children will not be homeless, because I'm not trying to go through that. Like, it's crazy, because like things are finally looking on the up and up, y'all. Like, I got the job after not having a job for forever. I finally got the job. My channel got monetized. It's going to be passive income coming in. Like, I have all these things set up, and it's just like losing my home right now would set me back so much, because I would lose the ability to do all of those things, because it is a work from home position. And I'm just like, Lord, this can't be it. So I'm really trying to keep my mindset up to where I'm just like, God, you can do everything. You can do everything. I'm thinking about a new live stream. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, that made me think of it. Like I was like, well, maybe I can do like a live stream marathon and just offer services and like be like, hey, what y'all want me to do? Like I'll design this, you know, if you send this, I'll design whatever for, you know, pick your price. Or maybe I'll have like tiered things I'll do, or I can create music for somebody, or you know, I'll make a song for you for a certain amount. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I'm just thinking of, hey baby, you can't do that because it's all these chords and stuff, and I do not want you to get hurt. Can you stay right here? Thank you. Since it's been about 2 weeks, just need a topic. Yeah. See, I come on live without no topic. Whatever really is on my mind is when I come on live. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. And if I go live here on YouTube and on my TikTok, because I have two phones, I have to find my other tripod. And if I just dually go live and just, you know, see what I can make of it, see what I can come of it with that. Because versus getting online and being like, hey, y'all, can y'all help me, please? I need money to pay my rent so me and my kids aren't out on the street. Which again, I'm not against that. Hey, girl. I'm not against that. I'm not talking to you, little boy. I'm not against that, but like, I just don't want to be defeated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I don't have a car, so like DoorDashing and all that is out of the question. Like, I know I go when he gets up and goes, but you know what I'm saying? And so we did get the court paper. We have to go to court on the 6th. Just popping it. Okay. Girl, I thought you was gonna be at work. My channel's very small. It's small right now, but it's growing. But yeah, so I'm like, if I break it down into days and just be like, hey, I gotta make this amount of money each day. I feel like if I really wake up and really hustle, like, and just come, like, I'm gonna just go live and just be like, listen, what you need done? What you need? What you need? What you need? What can I do? What can I do to generate this income? You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing the AI influencer and see what, because I have until the 20th. So whatever streams I make until the 20th will get paid out on the 27th. Okay, not till 12. Okay. Nobody comes in when I'm live. Listen, some days be like, girl, no, I was just listening. I was just saying it. I said, I'm about to do like a 3-day live, like straight through. We about to stream for 3 days, and I'm just like, try to make some money because I got to pay this rent. Like, I'm not trying to be homeless. And it's crazy because last time when we had got our court date, it was like 45 days until the court date. And I was like, oh, that's enough time to make everything shake. But the crazy part, what happened was my original start date was supposed to be the 8th. So I would have had 2 checks. Girl, I know. I forgot. I'm telling you. Like, the kids got sick and I got a little depressed. If I would have started on the 8th, I would have had 2 checks. I would have been able to pay October, and then I would have been able to flex November. But because they pushed my start date back to actually the 18th, I don't start, like, my tech date was on the 15th and my start date was on the 18th, which I was glad because I didn't have none of the equipment to start. But I didn't have none of the equipment to start, but thank God my son's grandmom, she looked out for the cookout because I asked her if she had a headset and she didn't have one, so she just bought one. She bought one for me and sent it to the house. So I'm just glad, and I'm gonna use my son's dad's laptop until I make some money to buy my own. But yeah, so now I'm not going to have 2 checks, and my first check it's not even going to be until the 7th of November, which now I'm like, dang, we running into both months, and we got to get at least 1 month paid to get this district justice thing off of my back, and then we can focus on doing that. I was like, I need to hustle in between to make this money to just let things, I'm like, please, like, I cannot lose everything right now. I really cannot lose everything right now. Like, I'm not trying to be homeless with 3 kids. I'm not trying to be in a shelter with 3 kids. And I'll end up losing the job because I won't have anywhere to work because it's a work from home position. So I'm just like, Lord, this cannot happen. So I'm like, I got to figure out how to make this money in 15 days. Like, because, and how we got here. Be live all day. Where's my church? I'm going to actually I was thinking about that too. I had to catch up on schoolwork though. I watch Lacey B here on YouTube. She's a single mom. She finds side gigs sometimes. She recently found a catering gig on Craigslist, being a server. I'm gonna look into that because and I think I'm even going to, I don't care if I have to just be awake. Like, unfortunately, like, I'm going to have to do something because we're here. And it's just hard because I don't have a car. That's the whole thing that has been such a stumbling block. is not having a vehicle to get to these different places. And a lot of the places out here are not on the bus route. And I don't have money to catch Ubers and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, I got to use what's in my hands. People need graphic work. People need social media help. I got marketing ideas for days. And especially even, and also with building this AI influencer page and getting it monetized in 3 weeks, like now I can reach out to people and be like, hey, are you interested in this? Like, hey, I will build you an influencer. I have a set price, how much it's going to cost. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use the gifts that God gave me to make this work. You know, and to be like, hey, if you want to bless me, hey, Cash App is on the in the bio. You know, because knowing I don't come on here asking nobody for nothing. Like, I don't come on none of these platforms asking nobody for nothing, because I'm just trusting God. But like, I can't stop somebody from helping. But it's getting to the point where like I have to do what I gotta do. I gotta humble and take that pride to the side and be like, I need some help, because there's 2 places I'm gonna hit up to see if they offer any rental assistance, because we can't even go back to the place through welfare because it hasn't been 6 months. And it just sucks. I'm right on the verge of working. Like, it's right. I could taste my independence. I could taste it. And it's like being threatened to be taken away because, you know? So, yeah, we have until the 6th to get October settled, but really you have before November, because if November's rent isn't paid by that date, they can still activate the eviction. And I just like, I have no idea where we will go because the shelters out here are full. No one back home has it, and my mama's gone, so it's like I don't have a default. And it's just like we're on a time crunch, and I hate that, because I feel like if we had more time, we could have made something shake. But it was just like, I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody was dependent on their parents to bail us out, and they was like, no. So we're here because nobody wanted to do anything thinking that that was going to happen. Yeah. But, you know, to God be the glory. You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all know me. I'm a hustler. I'm going to figure it out. I don't care if I got to sell everything in this house and we got to be sitting here empty. I can get a couple $100 and figure out the rest. But I'm going to hit up 211 and see what programs they got, because it's crunch time. And whatever I got to do, whatever I can do, I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to keep putting out music on the AI influencers page and generating those views. And hopefully by the 20th, baby, at least I can generate something. Let me get something. I need something to go viral. If y'all got any ideas or know something, let me know. Because I am not above anything. Because I just don't want my kids to have to go through that. It's getting cold. It's too cold to be homeless right now with 3 kids. Because I honestly don't know where we would go. Like, I have no idea. And it's crazy because I just got my mental health together. I'm finally in a good headspace. Finally got a job. Got my little passive income happening. Finally got an emotion to start happening. And then it's like, boom, hit with this. But like I said, it's like I can do better myself. So, well, I only can DoorDash if he goes out. If he doesn't go out, I can't DoorDash. I know. It's not my car. So that's the hope. I was like, if I just get this, get my bills on track, and then I'll start saving for a car. There is a program here. I think I told y'all about it before. There's a program here that helps, like, you know, low income and single parents get vehicles for like low payments, but you have to have a job. So as soon as I got my stubs, I was gonna hit them up and be like, hey, I got this job. How can y'all help me so I can get a car? Smooth will get your bills together. That's the goal. Clearly you're coming in here trying to troll. Why don't you sit down for a minute and listen, and then you know what I'm talking about. Why don't you get yourself together? Because clearly you're not, if you're not understanding the context of what I'm talking about. But Yeah, so like they do have that. They do have that. Hey Tish, girl, I didn't even know you was in here. Um, you're an actress too, I see. I was a theater kid for years, not an actress. But I was a theater kid for a good chunk of my life, my younger life. I don't do too much now, but I have been thinking about getting back into the theater. They have some volunteer productions here, so. Girl, y'all, those type of people don't phase me. They just be coming trying to be smart Alex. They don't be knowing what they talking about. They sit in the background and watch, and that's the crazy part is the trolls love me. No, you can't have no coffee. It stunts your growth. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they used to tell me.
I lie, Bob.
Hmm?
I lie.
They might have been lying.
I lie, Bob.
A light bulb?
I lie.
You about to get in the tub, boo boy.
Yeah.
Y'all, so yeah, so I need to just figure this out. And I know I'm gonna figure something out because at the end of the day, even if it doesn't, it's just like, oh, it's gonna suck, but I'm gonna have no choice but to. I'm a mama. I'm never gonna let my kids like, be down bad because I messed up something. Heck no. I just rather them not have to go through that experience. Tell me why someone thought I was crazy. I was from Orange is the New Black. Why would they say that's crazy? That used to be my favorite character on there. I forget what her name is in real life, but yeah, the trolls online are crazy. That's why like I really don't like going live during the evening because it's a lot more of them. And the crazy part is I would think that like TikTok would have more trolls, but maybe just because my platform over there is not that big. My stuff over here ain't huge either, but I still get them. But yeah, I don't really get them over there. It's just hard. I think on TikTok, it's hard to stop the scroll. It's hard to get people to stop because there's so much content out there. Like it's crazy. And I still haven't really found my space over there. I don't know. Like here, I could talk to y'all. I could talk to y'all with people in the room. I could talk to y'all with one person, or I could talk to y'all with nobody in the room. Because I don't know. It just is comfortable. And it's crazy because all it is sitting in front of the camera. I really don't know what it is. But over there, I just clam up. I'll be like, am I sideways? I think my tripod just got moved. Let me see something. Nope, I think that made it worse. He over here dancing the bluey. But yeah, I'm trying to, but yeah, that's all I've been, and that's really why I haven't been going live either, because I was focusing on building that channel up, because I wanted that channel monetized. So I was focused on building that up. I was focused on getting back right with school. I had to talk to my mentor. No, you're not drinking my coffee.
Please.
No. You want some water?
Yeah, water.
Get that water bottle.
Okay.
And then my phone broke. So,
Okay.
well, y'all should have been closed that, because I've been told y'all I didn't want that account.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. I had messages I didn't even see. But yeah, so I was focused on pushing out that stuff, and I had to, because I had to build all of the social media pages for my AI influencer, and then the YouTube channel, and then I had to make the music, because I'm not just letting the program generate the music, I'm actually writing the songs. So that took time. So I had to lock in, and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself, because like I said, monetized in 3 weeks, y'all. I'm really excited about that. I monetized her page in 3 weeks. I got back on track with school. I have a test coming up I have to take for school, and then I'm supposed to start work. So like I said, like this is the wrong stop. This is the wrong time to be having to face not having somewhere to live. Get down. And I just, and I don't have anybody in my life that I can call and be like, hey, can I borrow this? No, it's always been off the muscle for me. Y'all know that. Here, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's always been off the muscle for me. So I'm just trying, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do on my end to try to make this shake like before the end of the month. Because like I said, at least if I can get October's paid and the late fees and everything, if I can get October's paid, I can flex November. And my first check, I can just be like, boom, here's this. And then my next check, I can be like, boom, this. And then I'll probably have to flex December. But come January, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be real good. So, Y'all pray for me if y'all got a line up to Big God, because I don't want my next thing to be coming over here and talking about some y'all we getting evicted. I don't want that to be my testimony. So I'm trying to keep a happy mindset because oh yeah too, my mental health is finally stable. I'm just like I'm in a good place. So to have this happen, like if I was in shambles, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
If I was in shambles, I'd understand it a little bit more. I'd be like, okay, well, life is all lifing right now, so I get it. But it's the fact that like, I'm not in shambles and like everything is like lining up, and then that's why I'm like, God, dude, you ain't about to let this happen. You ain't about to let your daughter go through this, huh? You ain't about to do this, Jesus.
No.
Yeah, that's right, baby. He said no. So, hey, get down, please. Get down. Mommy got about 15 more minutes and she gonna hop off here. But yeah, like I said, y'all, I was thinking about doing like a live-a-thon of just, you know, trying to see what I can generate, make stuff for people, make music. I don't know. But yeah. If y'all got any thoughts or anything, let me know. Anything y'all know about, let me know. I'm about to hit these celebrities up and be like, hey, I know you don't know me from a can of paint. And I know people are always begging. Here I am. Can you help me? And you know what's crazy to me? You know what I was thinking about too? What's crazy to me is like how like people can be in this situation, right? And they can ask like people for help or like look for ways to make things happen. And then people don't want to help until that person is in the shelter. And because you see it so many times, like where you'll have moms in the shelter with their kids and they'll make a video, all of a sudden they go viral. Now their YouTube page is blowing up. Now they're getting monetized on TikTok. They're getting monetized on YouTube. Now they're making thousands of dollars a month. But it's like, why don't people help people before they get to that point? Like, it's like people are addicted to trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they, I guess that they feel like, oh, ain't nobody helping me. But if you in a real low state, I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's so weird because my whole goal is to get on my feet and start a foundation. I want to start a foundation for moms and dads, parents in general, you know, that not necessarily would qualify for low income. Because I remember when I was working, I didn't qualify for anything. I didn't qualify for stamps. I didn't qualify for rental assistance. I didn't qualify for childcare subsidy. I didn't qualify for anything. I hope everything will work out. That man should want his son or any of the kids to be without a roof for it.
Yeah.
Depressed. He's depressed, which I'm not knocking because I get that mental health is real, but no, you're just all the time, and that's why you feel like crap because you're all the time. Not cool. So
Yeah.
Mommy. But yeah, so I want to be able to have a foundation that like they could come to, you know, if you need this. Or I was even looking, you know what I thought of the other day too? I seen somebody, they got like this like manufactured home, I think kind of from Amazon for like $19,000. Like it comes and then you like push the walls out and it becomes like a whole house, right? And I was like, Lord, if you give me the right play, I'm going to buy some land and I'm going to buy a bunch of these homes. And like, I'm going to have this like a little like community for parents that like might go through something hard, like to keep them from being homeless. Because like, I've been seeing people like, because the shelters are full. And that's what I'm scared of. Like the shelters are full right now. We're going into winter also. So like the shelters are really full because it's getting colder outside. So I'm just like, yo, there may not even be a spot for me and my kids. So that means where are we going? To the train station? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, me, I've been to a shelter by myself. I've been to a shelter. I've lived in them. I've lived in 2 different ones. I know what it's like in there. I don't want my kids to have to go through that. And I know me. I'm going to crack. Like, you ain't going to play with me and my kids. Baby, I fool around, catch a charge. But, I know what that's like. And it sucks. It feels terrible. And then it's like I'm already starting off kind of like from like a ground zero position. But I'm grateful because it's not ground zero. But like, I would lose this job. I would lose everything that I have going on because I wouldn't have the home to operate out of. But yeah, so like I don't know, my train of thought just got broken because he keeps handing me shoe boxes. But yeah, so like I don't know. I'm gonna do everything in my capability. I'm about to go apply for like they don't even have overnight McDonald's out here. Because I'm like, I have to work for 6 weeks. I have to do 9 to 5:30, and then after my 6 weeks training period, I go to 4:45 to 1 a.m., which I can't wait to do that because then I would have my day. So even if I wanted to get a part-time job, I would be able to do that for a while to get the income right. But I'm like, for my 6 weeks, I could just get me a little gig where I'm working like overnight, and maybe not the full overnight, so that I'm still awake. So I still get some sleep time before I have to log into work. Or I just sleep after I get off of work and then go into my other job. I think that might be it. So I don't know. And that's another, I might disappear for a while, y'all, because I gotta hustle up this cash. And even if I don't hustle it up, even in the event if I don't hustle up this cash, y'all, like I still want to need the money so I can secure something else for us. Which, why? No. I don't know what your obsession with Vaseline is. Give it to me. Okay, now you're taking a nap. Now it's nap time. Now we're not playing.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because you don't want to listen. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out one way or another. No matter what, I'm going to be cool. One thing life has taught me is that no matter what season of life I'm in, no matter how dreary and bad that it looks, crying my way through it ain't gonna get me nowhere. Crying my way through it ain't gonna get me nowhere. Being depressed through it ain't gonna get me nowhere. But I ain't gonna lie, Lexapro is helping me not get depressed, because I feel like if I wasn't on medication, I might have crashed out a little bit. But that's one thing that like life has taught me, is like being sad through a situation isn't going to help me through it. You know what I mean? Especially something like this. It's like, I need my whole wherewithal. I need my whole mental clarity to get through this season of life, no matter what the course takes, whether it's staying here or whether it's having to pack up everything and leave impromptu and being without a home with me and my children. It's going to take all of my strength and all of my capacity to make sure that they're okay and that I secure a safe environment for them no matter what happens. You know what I'm saying? So like, I refuse to allow myself to get depressed in this season of life. I refuse to allow myself to get down bad in this season of life, because my babies need me. And it's, I know that greatness is on the horizon. Not you interrupting my little motivational speech with the TV. I know that greatness is on the horizon, y'all. I would say reach out to Eli Schools to their resources, but I don't know how that would go. Maybe substitute teach for a couple hours. I was thinking about that. But the thing is, listen. I was thinking about doing the substitute teaching thing or driving the school bus, right? Because they pay pretty decent and they'll pay for your CDL. But because my training is 6 weeks, I won't be able to do that until I come out of training for this job. Because I said that will be clutch, because you're allowed, even if you drive the school bus or even if you are a substitute teacher, you can do it part-time. I don't have to necessarily be there the full school day. But if you're there for the full school day, you make about $180 a day. And that would be great for me because I'm in school to become a teacher. So I would have like an in, you know what I'm saying? Because at Eli School right now, when they found out that I was going to get my special education degree, they were like, come back when you're done. Come back here when you're done. I said, say less. Say less. So it's just like when I say, y'all, everything is right there on the horizon. Like on some real, if I was able to zone out for 6 months, I can finish my degree. I can accelerate my degree and get my degree early and do all of because you have to do like an internship type thing. I forget what they call it. Once you get to a certain place, which basically you're like a teacher's aide, you have to go and do that. But I was like, if I could just, everything great is on the horizon, baby, I can see it. I feel like this is a biblical story. Like, I need to get my word. I need to get my word, and I need to talk to God. I need to fast. I need to get my word, because I feel like this is a story. Like, I can see the land of milk and honey waiting for me. Okay, I can see it. Like, the degree is coming, the job is right there, the passive income is right there, and it's just like, stay faithful. And that's why I said I refuse to let this stop me. I refuse. I don't care how much it looks bad. I have to trust God. I have to believe that it is going to be okay. And if the Lord decides to take this away, y'all, like, what's unreal? And I'm ministering to myself right now, because if the Lord decides to take all of this away, I know that there's something greater. I know that there's something greater on the other side. God don't take away and give you less. You know what I'm saying? He don't take away and give you less. So it's just like, I know that I know it, and I have to hold on to that. I have to hold on to that, because there's no way that life is aligning up the way that it is, and God would just snatch that, because I ain't Job, and he know that. He know he he knows that I'm a hop, skip, and jump from the mental institution at times. He wouldn't do that to me. Not the God that I serve, not my Jehovah Jireh. He wouldn't do that to me, babe. What is you watching? Where are my children? Give me what is this? This gives me children in the attic. What? I don't know her. Give me that remote. Oh no. Y'all remember that movie Children in the Attic? That's what that remind me of. Or was it something about flowers? What was the name of that? What was the name of that movie? I don't know, but we don't do scary movies. I'm turning this off. We don't do scary. You better get that. We was watching PBS Kids, and then we gonna go have lunch together. What's it called? Was it Children's Flowers? Children's in the Attic? Honey, what you trying to watch? But yeah, y'all, like, so listen, I'm going to continue to give God the glory and the praise through it all, no matter what happens, and I'm okay. You know, I'd rather things not unfold in a ghetto way, but if it does, I just hope I'm going to be okay. If you destroy another toothbrush, this boy chews up flowers in the... Thank you, Tish. I knew it was something. I was like, why does it feel like flowers is in the name of it? Flowers in the Attic. Yo, that movie was crazy. And that's another thing. Why did we grow up watching these crazy movies with, like, the parents, like, the way they was... This is why they can't say nothing, like, because we really went through the gauntlet. I seen I shared it on my Instagram, the little reel where she was talking about all the stuff we survived, like, and the way she broke it down. And I was like, yo, seriously, we really went through the most stuff. And they were like, that's why we have the most patience, because our life had to teach us patience. I wish I could help, but you got this, praying with you, not just for you. I appreciate the prayer. Like, listen, I tell people all the time, I appreciate the prayers for me more than anything anybody could do for me. And that's why I said I'm never the type to just be like, hey, y'all, can y'all help me? Can y'all send me some money? Unless it was when we didn't have no food, because my babies had to eat. I didn't care if I didn't eat. I just really needed my kids to eat. And even then, I didn't ask anybody for nothing. I got up and went to the food bank. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I know that we all have to go through what we have to go through in life. It's like, the whole reason why I even say anything sometimes is because when it was just me, we're teams together to be heard. Yes. When it was just me, I didn't care what happened to me. Because I feel like when it's just you by yourself, you know that at the end of it, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that I know I'm going to be okay. Like, I was always the type, like, okay, cool. I ain't got no place to live. I went to the shelter. I got 2 jobs. I worked 2 full-time jobs and part-time at a third one. And I built my YouTube channel and was getting paid from that back then. So like I just worked. I worked consistently for like I think it was 4 months before I had enough money where I felt secure, and then I got a place. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was me by myself. Like when you have kids, and especially when you have kids like Jackson's not in school. Like if all the kids was in school, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. Dude, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But it's because not being able to afford childcare. Okay, I have to find something that works with this schedule. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a thing. You know what I mean? And like that's really what's stopping me is because I have children now. So I can't go the way that I'm used to going when I'm by myself. And it's draining. It's draining when you have someone that like we would have had, if not the whole thing of rent, we would have had a big portion of it if we were going out working gig work like a job. But it's not my car, and I didn't have a phone, and so it was like when he felt like it. And so that's why we're here. We're 2 weeks left because all the he and there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I could do about it but pray. But I'm like, I just stopped talking and just start talking to God and started, like I said, I started building up this AI influencer because I said, I know that I know I can get this channel monetized. And I went to God with my idea. I went to God, I consult God before I write the songs. I put it out there and just, I said, it feels like, honestly, y'all, with doing this, I know people are against AI and stuff, but I feel so much purpose in what I'm doing. Hey, Kate. It's been so long, so I don't know if you remember me, but I asked you to scream in the mic, and I told you I love screaming. I remember you, I believe. I think. Someone did ask me that. I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember that, but yeah. Yeah, I do. That was, yeah. I think that was the day I had a lot of trolls coming through my life. But yeah, and so like, and that's why I said I do believe y'all, because look what I did. Look what I accomplished. Like 3 weeks, getting monetized in 3 weeks, a brand new channel that had 0 followers, building a platform. Like I'm starting to get some traction on Instagram, and I had a video go viral on TikTok for this AI influencer. It didn't get like super large, but it has like about 65,000 views on it, and it was just like off the chain. And then now I'm starting to see like people from YouTube are going over to my social media, and people from my social media are starting to go over to the YouTube channel for the influencer. So it's been good. And this one song is so nice. Like I'm telling you, like I found so much purpose in this, and I feel so like I've always wanted to be a songwriter. I've never wanted to be a singer because I never thought that I had a strong enough voice to carry. Like I know I can carry a tune. I have a very high soprano. You know what I'm saying? But like this allows me to live out like a childhood dream almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I've been thinking of, I have a friend who has a beautiful voice. And I've been thinking of like, now that I'm building like traction with my AI influencer page, with her music, I'm thinking about like, hey, why don't you sing these songs? You can have these songs. Look what it did. And you could get this, you know what I mean? And it would benefit both of us, because I'd be able to put down the AI and really work with her. But I don't know. But anywho, y'all, it is lunchtime for my baby boy. So I'm actually about to hop up off of here. I might hop on later. I don't know. It depends how the day goes. But I just was on here. I didn't really brainstorm much, any ideas, but I did talk through it. I did find some joy here, and I did encourage myself. So hopefully somebody out there was encouraged as well. If you catch the replay, I hope it encourages you as well. If you're going through the same situation, I'm praying for you. Hey, Gordon, I'm about to hop off. Thanks for coming back. About to hop off, though. But yeah, if you're going through a similar situation, know that I am earnestly praying for you and trusting God on your behalf. And I pray that you're earnestly praying for me for the good and not the bad. Um, and I pray that you find purpose in whatever you got going on, because life is too short to sit here and just be miserable and then die. That's not what we're doing here. So be happy, be a light in a world full of darkness, and I will see you guys in the next live. Love you guys. You can follow me on social media. Peculiar_royalty is my Instagram. You can follow my YouTube page. One day I'm gonna vlog again. One day I'm gonna post some material. I'm actually, let me show y'all something, or maybe not. I was gonna show you something, but I don't think it's in this phone. I'm working on an animation actually, which is basically like loosely based on my life, you guys. Um, I'm basically creating like an AI version of myself, and her name is going to be Priya. Can you guys see that? Why is my ring light on the camera? I'm creating an AI version of myself. I'm still learning the animation part about it, because it's not simple as just putting a prompt in. It takes a lot of like, it's like a lot of videography and creative design work on the background. I'm trying to see if I can find the little trailer I made. I made a trailer, but for whatever reason, it wasn't getting the coloring just right. It turned me light skinned. Like it turned me real light. And I was like, okay. But I used it to practice how to get there. I might still use it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to see if it's on here so I can show you guys before I hop off. Get down, Papa. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I thought all my stuff came over, but let me search. Let me search. Jackson, can you please get down before you fall, boobies? It's not on here, y'all. It's not on here. It's on the phone that I'm going live on. Stop before you fall. Stop it. I don't know, y'all. I was trying to show y'all before I got off of here, but it's not on here. But where's my laptop's right here. Let me show you. Let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all my laptop, and then I'm gonna show y'all, and then I'm gonna get off of here, okay? But yeah, it's an animation I'm working on. I don't know, for y'all in my age group, if y'all remember Lizzie McGuire and how she used to toggle between like the sitcom and in her cartoon character. So that's kind of what I've been working on, is developing that. But then as I started working with like animation, I started realizing like I really did enjoy animation. Hold on. But yeah, and it's so cute, the little intro I developed. But yeah, that's gonna be like kind of like my AI version of my life and like the stories I want to tell. I'm still developing it out, y'all, so you know, just hang tight. And that's gonna be its own channel. I think it's gonna be its own channel. I don't think I'm gonna release it under here. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do with it just yet. I haven't fully planned it all out. Okay, here it goes. All right, I'm gonna take this off of here. Ooh. Okay, I'm about to. Okay. And that's it, y'all. And that's it. So that's like the intro and the theme song for it. And so I'm still working on learning the animation, but that's like another passion project that I'm going to be working on, and I will be releasing, because I'm going to start like making like an animated series. But I don't know if I want to toggle between animated. Like I said, I grew up on like Lizzie McGuire and stuff like that, and like Ghost Rider type thing. And so I just kind of, I don't know what God's gonna do with it, but that's supposed to be like the cartoon version of my life, which is this character named Priya, which is loosely based off of me and the things I go through. Hey, Papa, you're so loud. I can't hear myself. But yeah. But anywho, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next live. Bye.
Hi.